I would grab one pop doll. The Payday on the Beat pop doll.
Payday on the Beat pop doll. Uh-oh.
Now in the Life and Stereo merch store.
Welcome back. As always, it's me, Poppahack, with my main man, Payday on the Beat. So,
what do you want to talk about today, Poppahack?
what do I want to talk about today?
No, but did you see those? There was a family that was found in an underground bunker. They were supposedly living there for 50 years. And someone's just like, remodeling their backyard. They just find a door, they open it, and there's like people looking up like, ah.
Imagine you're doing that. You're out there, you're working on getting work done on your house, and all of a sudden, 10 feet, maybe 5 feet down, there's a weird bunker cover, and all of a sudden it's just like playing a video game Fallout. There's people living underground. Like, dude, I don't know if I would be able to do that. Like, even if it's a doomsday setting and like the world is coming to an end, like, would I want to try to survive? Yes. Would I be able to live underground for X amount of years? Probably not.
Well,
like,
you gotta
not
think,
at all.
it's probably completely like pitch black. It's dark. Like, you're just in underground. They might have a few candles, but after a while, they're just gone.
You never played the game Fallout or watched the series. There's, people prep for that when they build these Fallout shelters. There's ways for them to have different types of, like, some of them had gas lines, some had kerosene, they have candles, they like are able to keep redoing candles through wicks and all kind of stuff and everything.
Yeah,
but
you
like,
gotta think, to prep for 50 years of food, I can barely make it through next week on food. Like, I have no idea like how I'm gonna afford it. But for 50 years, like, no way.
I mean,
like, 1,000 cans of corn, all the perishables or non-perishables.
well, so that's why you do, like, in Fallout, they have these bunkers underground, and in Fallout, the bunkers underground imagine a city or a small town. Imagine Preston. You know how small Preston is?
Yeah.
Imagine Preston. It's underground. They have an area where they have lights prepped for heating lights and all that, and they grow their crops. Mm-hmm. Then they have another area where they already have like farm animals down there. They have like chickens, goats, rabbits, all that stuff that are gonna keep reproducing fast and not have hard pregnancies like cows would, and they die. Then they have like their, like you said, your canned goods if you can, and your fruits. But all they had mainly in Fallout was a bunch of seeds so they could plant their plants
without sunlight.
Yeah. Well, they had the lights, they had the heating lights and everything down there. It was literally an underground. I don't want to say utopia, but like that's just the way it was. They had a church built. They had everything.
And that's because of like radiation. There was like a war in that game.
Yeah, there was every game. It's always a nuclear war going off, a bomb, and they run and hide underground.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be better to just grab get a shovel and throw a whole bunch of dirt on top of your house? Now you're radiation shielded. Or does it have to be like underground? Like,
I would assume probably. So like if
like on Minecraft, what's the first house that everyone builds when it becomes nighttime? A dirt house.
Yeah, we just build a dirt house.
Dig in the ground. You never dig underground for a house.
I mean, in Fallout, it's a video game and TV series. They are pretty deep underground. Regular farmers and people building and making and all that stuff. And they're only like probably 16 steps down. So whatever 16 steps. So I think average step is like 7 inches or something like that. So whatever the hell that would be down, 16 feet, 20 feet at the most. Yeah. So you could technically just throw a school bus down there and like fortify it and have it set up and have a trailer underground. That's what a lot of people do is they prep and build them trailers and they have them underground.
All right. So the end of the world is coming. You call me. You're like, Payday, come on. I got a school bus. I dug a 16-foot hole and the bus is there.
Nah.
Okay. I got some cans of corn. I'm coming. We're gonna ride. Buddy.
I wouldn't be able to do the whole nuclear end of the world survival thing myself. I would want to be able to do that. Zombies, maybe, but like
Zombies would be fun.
nukes, I think nukes would be okay. Or nukes, I wouldn't be able to prep for. I would have to just like kill some people and get in their place or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't think anywhere in our area has anybody been prepared or prepped or have a fallout shelter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I no doomsday prepping for me. I have
Yeah,
like
because what
any
would you even do? Like, so you have like a certain period of time where you know you have to stay underground.
yeah,
So
yeah.
say it's like 20 years, and you're like, all right, 20 years is up. What do we do? Let's open the hatch. Like, I
Well,
wonder what you would see.
and well, Fallout, the way they come up is like, where they're at, the world's like destroyed and crumbled and everything. Like everything's kind of down, but there's people and animals that weren't able to get underground.
Yeah.
And there are people that survived that
Are they
I
like
think they're called,
mutated?
yeah, well, kind of. The ones, there definitely are mutated things.
Yeah.
But the one main guy, he's considered a ghoul,
Hmm.
which essentially looks like a zombie. But he's not he doesn't eat brains or any of that goofy crap. His face is like his nose is like gone pretty much, and like his face looks like it got melted in like acid. And he doesn't have hair or anything, but he's kind of like a cop, kind of like a cowboy detective, and I don't know. He's cool. He's a cool character. Everybody likes him.
Once you like return to the surface,
Yeah.
what are you like? Are you protecting yourself against like a zombie type thing? Are you? Is it a
It,
battle of resources? Like, are there enemies like monsters or
yeah, yeah. There's enemies. There's other different factions of
like
people that
created
live
from the
up.
radiation? I'm saying
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
what's the theme of Fallout? Like once you're on the surface, what do you see around you that's changed
You
besides the destruction?
there's like the one city is inside an old baseball field, like a
Mm,
giant stadium. They converted the inside of it. They built like homes and shacks and
yeah,
trailers and all that, and they converted that into their town, their city. Um, then like the common currency in Fallout is bottle caps, like legit bottle
bottle
caps.
caps.
Like that's just what they use. It's just like a funny thing. Or ammo. They trade and sell bullets and shit. When you're getting thrown into like the cryogenic freezer thing,
Mhm.
your son and your wife gets killed, your son gets kidnapped, and they still close you in and close the door, and then the whole
Yeah,
thing happens. Then eventually you come out and you're like, I need to get revenge and find my son, and blah 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 blah. So
yeah.
that's what that one's about.
All
But
right. So in the situation of the video that we're referring to at the beginning, so there's like five people, I believe it was, that were in this bunker, but it was like three generations of people. So there's some inbreeding going on. You know what I mean? But it was
well,
like a
no, if it's
five. It was like a 5 by 5 cell.
if it's
Isn't that
only
crazy?
if it's only three generations, it could just be a grandparent, a mom, and a daughter.
No, if it was like
Like
me and
they
some
could have
chick.
went in when the mom was pregnant or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, for
Yeah,
50 years. So yeah, I guess so.
I mean, it's highly unlikely, but yeah, that would be
Yeah.
there'd be a
But
good chance to
okay,
see some
but so
inbreeding in there.
they come back to the Earth's surface, they climb up the hatch, open it, up the ladder, stairs, whatever, and they see everything's just normal. Like imagine that scenario. It's like, oh wow, everything's normal.
Yeah, there's the war didn't happen, and
Yeah.
it wasn't crazy.
That's a complete opposite of Fallout.
That's how the movie Blast from the Past is with Brendan Fraser.
Mhm.
Remember the dude from the Mummy and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So there's a movie where his dad is like crazy and thinks the war is going to happen, and it was going to happen on like I want to say it was New Year's Eve or something.
Hmm.
So he like convinces his wife and his son, and I think he had a sister or brother, another. There was two siblings. He convinces them to hurry up and get down in the bunker, and then a plane actually crashes and hits their house.
Oh, I think it's a
So
bomb.
so they think that like the bomb went off and the dad saved them, but really just, I mean, he technically saved them from dying from the plane crash hitting their house.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know, the movie was pretty good. They stayed down under the bunker forever, and then like the son obviously wanted to leave, and then eventually he just like gets out and goes up, and the world is completely normal. Eventually, he explains who he is
Hmm.
and what he had in his like. I think he had a briefcase when he went up, or I can't remember, but he had all these stocks and bonds,
Uh,
and the event they were pretty much multimillionaires.
That'd be cool.
But he didn't understand the value of money because he lived down.
Yeah, he never
He
bought
knows what
anything.
money is.
He never
His
paid forty
parents educated
dollars.
him and all that. But yeah, he didn't know what anything was. But so he eventually like rebuilt their house and like he convinced the dad and mom to come up and everything. And the movie's really funny, but it like makes you think like damn, like if we were to be like underground like
Yeah.
that and raised like that, we'd be fucking just as goofy as these people if we only seen three other people besides ourselves our whole life or for like the first like 25 years. It'd be real weird.
Yeah, if I was in a bunker, we'll say 25 years, and like some of the scariest things that I could think of is one, I go to open the hatch and water
Mhm.
starts dripping in. You know what I mean? Because there'd probably be dirt, a little bit of dirt. It'll be like
Yeah,
moisture at least. Like you see
yeah,
water coming in. That would
uh-huh.
terrify me. I wouldn't open it.
Yeah, as soon as I would see enough water that I'm like, oh, I'm gonna drown, I would probably
Yeah.
hurry up and try to seal it back up as best as I can because yeah, that would freak me out. I'd be it with our luck, it'd be like just a bucket of water that's just kind of sitting there dangling. Somehow you open it up and it's like a 5 gallon bucket where water just
Yeah.
starts pouring. You're like, oh shit, nope. You close it back up or something like
Yeah. Or
I,
like say it's like say it was like for like 500 years. All right,
yeah.
you're in this bunker for 500 years because it's more advanced. You know, you had more
Mhm.
ways of growing food and like reproducing together throughout the years, up to 500 years. You know, you're just
Okay.
descendants of the underground bunkers. And you
Yeah.
go up there and you're like in the middle of the forest. Like pretty much everything you see would be terrifying. Even if you seen like a little rabbit like hopping, it would scare you like you know how people are scared of like little spiders and stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Small as like a little chipmunk would like run down the tree and probably terrify you.
I mean, yeah, well, either that or you'd be real curious and you'd be curious about the wrong thing. Imagine going up there and you're like, oh, hey, are you a cat? I seen you in
Yeah.
books, and it's a skunk, and it sprays you, maces
Yeah.
you in the damn
Yeah, like
face. Like,
you see a grizzly bear and you're like, that must be a horse. We can ride him. And you jump on a grizzly bear's back, like, oh man.
tear you up. All right. So if
Yeah.
right right now, you had to hurry up and get into an underground bunker or like just escape from your house because an end of the world apocalypse is going on.
Yeah. Three Eye
What
Atlas just happens to be
yeah,
alien,
aliens taking
alien
over or something.
influenced and they're about to blow up our planet.
All right. What no, no, not necessarily blow up the planet, but like we're gonna survive, but you gotta get the hell out. What
Yeah.
would you grab? Like two things, three things, whatever. What would you make sure that you grab before leaving your house?
Oh, like my survival tools or
Yeah, like
whatever.
or what would be something like even like if it's like a picture or like your pet, your kids, like no, let's get rid of the pet and kids and all that crap. What would be like, yeah, any type of survival thing or whatever, like what would you like you're not gonna grab your favorite pop or you're not gonna
I
grab your
might.
favorite Pikachu toy.
I would grab one pop doll. The Payday on the Beat pop doll.
Payday on the beat pop
Yep.
doll.
Now in the Life
Uh-oh.
and Stereo merch store. I'm getting famous.
All right,
But
seriously though,
no,
what would you
I would
actually
probably bring that. Like, cause you'd have to bring something to keep your sanity. Like most people would grab a Bible or something.
I
You know, that's
wouldn't.
not my thing. I would grab my pop doll. Cause I'd probably like talk to him and stuff. You know what I mean? Like he would be like Wilson. What was the movie Castaway when he's talking to? Is he a volleyball?
Yeah,
Is a
yeah.
volleyball? Yeah, that would be like my Wilson right there. Payday on the Beat.
All right. So what else would you bring though? Obviously, internet's not going to work, so you don't have to
Yeah,
worry about
without
grabbing like
electronics, what are
your
we gonna do?
phone or your computer and none of that. No video game system. Well, no. I mean, you could if
If I could like
maybe
blog from the bunker, like just like not on internet, I would
yeah, just
like
recording.
document like
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm
day
saying.
27, no
Maybe
signs of life.
I would grab a game console or something just to like you said to keep your sanity, like to at least have something down there because you'll have electricity. So maybe grab a game console.
Like if I'm in a bunker, like something bad has happened, I'm not
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
play
yeah,
video
yeah,
games for the next 20 years.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I would. I don't know. I would
Okay,
grab
I
my
got the five
gun.
things I would pick.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
What
there
are
would
they?
be five women.
Oh God, here you go. Which women?
We'd have to repopulate like the world eventually. And then like
See,
I would be a god. I would be the
when
creator because I would be the first like human again.
when people always say that, like, oh, we would have to repopulate the earth, like
Yeah.
it wouldn't be you repopulating the earth. It would be you re-inbreeding the earth.
That's how we
Be-
started anyways.
you think everybody's related and blah blah blah
If
blah
we go back
blah and all
far
that.
enough, we're all related. They
I don't
just
believe
say
that.
so much time has passed to where it doesn't affect you.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that at all.
Nah.
But all right, so I would grab my gun and some
Mhm.
ammo, which they're sitting right next to each other right now as we speak. So I would be okay. I would 100% grab my gun because if something cataclysmic like that is going on, I'm just gonna start shooting people that try to stop me from doing
Yeah.
whatever to
You
get
don't want to be like
wherever,
the
save wherever.
king of the bunker.
It's not even that. It's just the fact that like I'm the type of person that I'm not going to take time. If I know the world is in that type of situation,
Mm.
I watch The Walking Dead and Fallout and just any of those type of movies. I'm not taking too much time to negotiate.
Yeah.
It's not happening. I'm just gonna have to like go in pure survival and just shoot because to be honest, my big ass ain't gonna be able to run. Like I ain't gonna be able to
Well,
run
you're gonna be in a
long. So
bunker, like you're underground
if
in
I'm in
your
a
school
bunker,
bus, from what I've
I'm
got so
still
far. So you're in a
if I'm
school
gonna be in a
bus
bunker,
in
I'm
a
still
hole,
going
and
with
you're
my
just
gun.
shooting anything that walks past.
Uh, damn, my gun. I don't smoke, but I do have those lighters. So maybe a handful of
Yeah,
lighters
you'd
because
have to
I
bring
have
a
like a
fire
little three
starter.
pack. And I do have this like cool little survival backpack. It
Mhm.
got like rope in it and like flint and a compass and all that crap. So I guess I could grab that and I would have like all the essential survival items. Maybe the picture on my mantle of my pap and my kids. Well, Owen and Jaden because Freya wasn't here yet. I would wanna bring my cat, but I know like everything going on, all he's gonna do is scratch the living shit out of me as I'm like trying to carry him to safety. So that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I think in like real life, if that was gonna happen, like I don't have a bunker. Like I would be one of those maniacs, like looting like the stores and stuff on the street and rioting and just taking whatever I want. Like I would be one of those people.
I would definitely probably eventually lead to that. But if I knew there was a place that we can get to and be safe or like
Mhm.
even like attempt to try to get into the safety, I would try that first and just have to deal with those consequences later. But if I was going into someone, I would definitely have to sneak my gun in. I would try to figure out a way to get in without no one
Yeah.
knowing that I have a gun.
And how many people would be in your bunker?
See, like if I got to choose, you mean?
Yeah. Or are you by yourself? That's what I'm. Because I would bring 5 people with me.
I want it. I mean, if I could bring people, I'd probably. I mean, if
All right.
I
So
guess like
your bunker lasts for 50 years. Okay. But
right.
but that's for one person. So if you bring 2 people, now your bunker only lasts 25 years. So with 5 people, you got 10 years worth of resources, and that's it. You think 10 years is
uh,
long enough? Because I would bring all 5.
I don't know, man. I was because I you say it like that right before
Yeah.
that. I was gonna say, oh, I'd bring like 20 people, but like if I got to break it down like that, I don't know. I would try to get all of my kids.
Mhm.
So that's 3 right there. Owen, Jaden, and Freya, and I wouldn't bring neither one of their moms because I'm not gonna waste that. So I'd like
But if you're there
try to
for
get.
50 years, you know what I mean? It's all guys. You need a woman down there. You need to bring 2
I
randoms.
mean,
You're eventually just going to get old and fall off.
I get it. I'm not worried about.
Change
I'm not
fall
worried about
out to
other
fall
people.
off.
I'm not worried about other future survivor. I'm worried about the ones that's with me right now, and like we're good to go and we're making moves.
Okay, so yeah, that's another interesting question. If you were in a bunker and it was just all men, and you knew that the population, like the entire human like race, was going to be extinct after you
Oh well,
guys went, it wouldn't
I w- that wouldn't
be
matter to
anything.
me. No, that wouldn't
Yeah,
mean shit to
that's
me.
something to think
Be-
about too. 5, 10 closest friends and relatives, and just riding it out.
yeah, I'd be happy doing that
Yeah.
because So I think that would be okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't
See, I'm
know,
more
man.
on
I would
the
have to.
repopulation, and
Mask.
I'll bring like a notebook and start writing about like how I separated the sky from the earth and got rid of the radiation, and I created all this amazing stuff.
Oh my God. Nah,
Because I'd
yeah,
be
I
like
would have
top
given
of the
top of
evolutionary
the food
chain
chain,
at that
top of the
point.
evolutionary chart.
Yeah, big payday on the
Uh,
beat. Had
God.
5 wives, and everyone's a descendant.
So this like goes back to our episode we were talking about where I was like, you know how like dinosaurs roamed the earth and like they were the ones that were the dominant species
Mhm.
at that time, and now humans are. And if we get taken out, supposedly it's going to be octopi. But like
Oh,
you were saying,
what if we come out of the bunker and we saw all these octopi running around?
dude, I mean, eventually, no, they're not going to evolve that fast after 50 years or whatever to walk on land and all
I
that
don't know,
stuff.
with
So
radiation and stuff, who knows?
it
Like
would
they
be,
think like so evolution does take time, but it doesn't have to take a long time. You just need one gene mutation.
yeah, one different
Yeah, they
change.
just have to get that one mutation. Now they're thinking like a human. Now they can plan ahead. Now they have social systems. Just one
Imagine,
mutation.
imagine that you come out and
Yeah.
it's really
It could
octopus,
take millions of
octopies.
years. It could be happening right now. You never know.
Yeah, that's true too, man. That would be crazy. I think like mentally I'd be able to survive down there,
Yeah.
but I don't think physically I would last 50 more years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 39 years old. I don't even know if I want to live to be 89.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know the average bunker life expectancy.
yeah, I don't think I'd want to live underground for 50 years. Mentally, I think I would be able to do it, but
See, I don't think anything would last underground for that long. Like the electricity would eventually, like light bulbs would burn out,
well,
machines
yeah,
would
yeah.
malfunction.
In Fallout, they go everything goes off of I can't remember. I want to say nuclear power. It's something like that. Like they're they're big. You never seen them, so they're like super big, like going
Mhm.
down. And in the Fallout TV series, they're like doing an experiment. Supposedly they're doing an experiment on the other side, but really there was just like a someone just went berserk and killed everybody. And like, yeah, it was like
Yeah.
a whole fucking thing because they had different vaults, and the vaults were separated. Like there was this colony here. Like me and you might start out living in the same colony,
Mhm.
but then you might have gotten an argument with somebody and like you have physically attacked them. So like you essentially go to court and then they're like, all right, you're not living in Vault 76 anymore. You're going to live in Vault 72.
Yeah.
So they take you to the connecting vault and they open up the door, close the door, you go in, the other door opens up, and it's everything's literally dead inside there. People are dead, there's nothing in there, and we know that, but we don't tell everybody that because we don't want everyone else to panic. And you go in there and you thought like that you everything was dead, and you end up being able to get to the other side where other people were alive in the other vault.
Mhm.
And you just like in the show they just like explain like how they there's lies, there's people that were in charge were uh basically getting rid of people, eliminating them off the way they wanted to, and all that stuff. I don't know, it's a really good show. It's pretty cool, and there's a lot of cool killings and everything in it. That's why I like it a lot, I think. But how long would you
I
if
don't think I would
you
make it. I would take my chances on the ground.
you'd really just say
Yeah,
fuck it, I'm
I'm
just gonna stay up
looting
here and risk it.
stores. I'm stealing stuff. I'm robbing, like joining a little gang. Like we're trying
Well,
to take over territories.
that's the only thing I feel like we have in Pittsburgh is we should never get nuked or feel the after effects of any type of crazy nuke. Like New York City might get nuked, or Washington D.C., or somewhere in Florida or L.A. or
Mhm.
wherever. Like, but us in Pittsburgh, we're not going to get nuked. Like, there's no reason for any other country to just randomly nuke Pittsburgh. So I always feel like we're safe here. We're
Yeah.
important, but we're not important. We're okay. Like, yeah, could you imagine that too? Like, if we're like, oh my god, like in Z Nation, they had to like run and hide inside because they had chemical rainstorms where acid was
Yeah.
literally raining and all that stuff. Could you imagine if we had to like run and hide and do that every time it
Yeah, it
rained?
wouldn't. I don't. How would you even get a water source at that point?
Yeah, that too. Well, that's in Fallout. You people get sick from drinking dirty water, and then you
Mhm.
have to get a pill that cures your rad poisoning, or eat stuff like that, and then like people in there eat dead animals, which they have rad poisoning also, and like yeah, you got to like balance yourself out, or you'll turn into a ghoul, which is kind of cool, but it's then people fucking hate you. I think I would mentally be able to survive it, and you won't even attempt to go down
I
into
wouldn't
the
attempt
bunker.
it. I'd take my chances on the ground. I'd throw some dirt over my house, and hopefully that works.
Dirt over your house, that
Yep.
kills me, dude. Dirt over your house is hilarious.
I would go to like a Walmart, and like just have a whole bunch of people start covering it with dirt. As long as it wasn't too heavy, just like a few layers, you know what I mean? And we have the store, like it's big enough.
The dirt isn't what protects people in underground bunkers. It's like the 6-inch steel that's going all the way around it,
Why do they
or
gotta put
whatever
it
they use.
underground?
Yeah, but it's underground to be protected from like the radiation and all that, and that's why it's so far down, like so it's not seeping down in the soil and everything. And it's you're just talking about putting 5 feet of fucking dirt on
On
your
top of the
regular
house,
house. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Your house is gonna collapse, or yeah, it's just not gonna work.
I don't know. You just can't touch the walls.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. Bobby's going to become a looting maniac who's out there trying to rule the post-apocalyptic world. He's essentially going to turn into a gangster that he thinks he's going to be out there just roaming the earth and ruling the world. And I'm going to be hiding in my bunker, hopefully surviving. All right, everybody, that wraps this episode up. Poppahack, my man, Payday on the Beat. Tune in and turn up, because life is better in stereo. See you guys later.
Tune in and turn up. Feel the echo of vibing loud. It's life in stereo. Laughs, hot takes, and a beat so clean. The best damn podcast you've ever seen.